Hello everybody, welcome to the Vox Garage. My name is Joe Caltabiano, Vice President of Vehicle Entertainment, and today we're here to introduce you to our latest and greatest, which is our SmartTV overhead system. So last year around January of 2019, we introduced the SmartTV dual seatback system, and that gave users the benefits of not only just having old school technology like a DVD and USB and SD inputs and HDMI input, but it expanded upon that. It gave you embedded smart TV capabilities. And what I mean by that is you can stream directly into the system. You don't have to rely on an external device, whether it's a smartphone or a smart TV stick like an Amazon smart TV stick, a Chromecast, or a Roku. We built in an Android operating system with 8.1 with the 8.1 OS, an 8 gigabytes of RAM, a quad-core processor, and internal memory. And what that allowed you to do is you can go to a Google Play Store that is one of the apps that comes preloaded with the system. It's a free account. If you have a Google Play account, it's very similar to an Apple App Store account, right? They're all going to have the same apps. Google's used on an Android platform, Apple App Store is used on an Apple platform, but they share all the same type of apps. So whether you want Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, game apps, whatever, you can find it there. So by going to the Play Store, you're able to download whatever apps you want into the system. And with a Wi-Fi connection, you could stream all that content directly to the monitors without any other interface connection. So simplicity of that is, how do you install Wi-Fi or how do you connect to Wi-Fi in a vehicle? Well, different vehicles may come with Wi-Fi, may not come with Wi-Fi. This particular vehicle behind me, it doesn't have Wi-Fi embedded, but newer GM vehicles have Wi-Fi hotspots powered by AT&T. So I could simply just connect to the Wi-Fi that's in the vehicle, and now I have my Wi-Fi connection to be able to download and stream content through the apps. If I don't have Wi-Fi in the vehicle, or it has Wi-Fi but I didn't continue the subscription service, well, then you can use the hotspot on your own personal phone. So those are two ways to connect to Wi-Fi. One of the beauties, though, of the system is you don't always have to be relying on Wi-Fi on the fly. So a lot of apps nowadays, especially Netflix and Prime Video, two key apps, they allow you to download offline content. So picture this. The vehicle's parked in the garage, it's parked in the driveway, I go out to it. One of the Wi-Fi settings that I have set up is my home hotspot. I can connect to the home hotspot, turn on Netflix, download whatever content I want that's available offline, disconnect from Wi-Fi, and now that lives in the memory. In this particular unit, there is 16 gigabytes of internal memory, which allows you a decent amount of capacity to download a lot of movies. Now, those movies that are offline content that you download, they may come in and out at the discretion of the app provider or the content provider. We don't control that, but very key feature when you're concerned about Wi-Fi consumption or Wi-Fi availability. So that's some of the overviews of just the system itself. Out of the box, what comes with it is you have obviously your system, you have your mounting bracket, so a nice stable mounting metal bracket. We always highly suggest you use the bracket that we supply. Don't screw this directly into a substrate or a beam. Screw this into the beam, right? And if a beam is not available in the space that you're working with to align the overhead in the right position for rear seat passengers, you might have to install a piece of plywood or another metal bracket to get between two beams. But whatever you use as your solid substrate, always use our mounting bracket. The holes are predetermined to align with the unit itself on the back, and what we include is screws and all bolts in all different lengths. So depending on the space diameter between the headliner and the roof itself, you don't want to squeeze this thing too tight where the whole headliner is kind of caving in. You want it to just get flush so there's no visible spacing around it, but sit nice and tight. So by using our bracket, it'll keep that nice and sturdy in the roof, and using the bolts will make it a nice clean installation. System also comes with 2 single channel headphones. So we include single channel headphones because obviously you have one monitor overhead system watching the same thing. That doesn't limit you, though, to putting multiple monitor systems in a vehicle. The way we set up all of our overheads, or many of our overheads, is built in as an M1, M2 mode. And what that allows you to do is you could put 2 of these in the same vehicle. So if you have a larger SUV, like a Suburban, Tahoe, or an Expedition, something of that nature, you could put one in for the second row passengers and one for the third row passengers, set up one to be an M1 monitor, the other to be an M2 monitor, and now what that does is it gives you capabilities to listen independently with different IR headphones. In that kind of scenario, you would have to get another set of dual channel headphones to keep those headphones independent, but that gives you that flexibility. The unit comes with its power cable, which also is the dome light harness, so the unit has built-in dome lights that'll trigger on and off as you open up the doors. Audio, video input and output capabilities, so you could daisy chain systems, feed audio and video to and from. The most probably important feature of the system for stock balancing concerns is the fact that it comes with 3 colors out of the box. So you have snap-on bezels, covers, and trim rings in gray, tan, and black to closely match the vehicle interior as best as possible, so you don't have to carry 3 different SKUs. We have this unit under 4 different brands. So we call it the A10 series, but we brand it Advent, we brand it AudioVox, we brand it Rose, and we brand it Envision. And that's because we have different channels of distribution where that brands live. The unit comes with a 3-year warranty, so pretty robust warranty compared to other products that are similar to this that only have a 1-year warranty. But it will do basically anything and everything. It also has HDMI and USB inputs as well as an SD input. So again, like I said, if we go back, what do you want primarily to use this for? Well, we give you the capability to download unlimited content by streaming in through your favorite app. But like I said, old school, you can still play your old DVD collection, HDMI and USB. So let's just say a hardcore gamer in the family has to have his Xbox, has to have his PlayStation. Well, that's the only thing you really would use the HDMI for, because you don't need to tether a phone. You don't need to plug in a smart TV device. This is a smart TV ready system right out of the box. The SD card or the USB, it's for media playback, the USB for charging. So if you do have media stored on a SD stick or a USB stick, you could certainly play back that media as well. So this is kind of like the kitchen sink of content capabilities in the unit, but really focusing on the fact that it's smart TV ready right out of the box. So with that, it's kind of overview of the system itself. We're going to install this into this vehicle, and then we're going to show you some of the feature benefits and the user operation setup.